Now, the question is it in Tampa? No, it can't be because there's not enough there. The cupboard is...
All right, welcome to my channel. This is Zeke Sports Take Reaction. We are reacting to Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp if Tom Brady's done after getting embarrassed in the playoffs yesterday, or what's his next move? What is the GOAT going to do next? Let's react to it.
I want to tell the guy to walk away, but I will say this. I just believe the days of him being the Tom Brady of consistently doing what we've become accustomed to him doing, Skip, I believe that's over. Because here's a guy now, Skip, at 45, he'll be 46 if he were to play next year. Skip, you don't get tougher as you get older. You're gonna want to less take hits. And what's happening is that he didn't get enough on the ball because the rush was coming and he flinched.
I want y'all all to look at game 1 against the Cowboys, where I think the Buccaneers won 19-10. But look how Tom Brady's throwing the deep ball. He needs a little more. That's what happens when you're 45 years old. Yes, he has the third most passing yards in the league this year, but a lot of those yardage came in garbage time mode because the Buccaneers were getting blown out in a lot of games this year. So a lot of his yardage and touchdowns came in garbage time mode. But go back to game 1 and look at some of the deep balls where he's trying to really launch the ball and it's just not coming out right. He needs more on it, but he's getting older. What do you expect? He reminds me of Peyton Manning when he started to, you know what I'm saying, after his neck injury and everything like that. He just didn't have it anymore. That's kind of what Tom Brady's not. He's not there yet, but you can see it start to come to fruition.
Nice, Skip. What had Tom shown you all year long? Skip, 12 quarterbacks that played this weekend, he had the second lowest QBR, only behind Skyler of Miami. Tom was 24.1, Skyler was 22.6. I have seen enough this year.
Yep.
I said, guys, Tom is not the same. I'm not trying to diminish what the man has done. He went to 10 Super Bowls. He won 7, 5 MVPs, 3 regular season MVPs, 100,000 passing yards. But guys, if you can look at Tom Brady.
Dog, imagine that. At 100,000 miles, you're kind of thinking your car is a little old. Like, damn, when is this motherfucker going to break down? Tom Brady threw for 100,000 yards. That's insane. Let that shit sink in your head. That's insane. 10 Super Bowl appearances, 7 Super Bowls, 6 with the Patriots, 1 with the Bucks. He don't need to prove himself no more. He's obviously the GOAT. We all know that. And cut it out. If anybody sits there and says it's the system, bullshit. Bullshit. Look at Mac Jones. That's not Tom Brady. Look at anybody else that been playing with the Bucks underneath Brian Lepp. No. Tom Brady's special. That's not the fucking system. Because look at Mac Jones. He can't do it like Tom Brady. He's the GOAT for a reason. But yeah, as you can start to see, it's starting to wear on him a little bit.
Says he's playing with the same consistency that he always has. You're fooling yourself. And everybody says, I don't see anything wrong with his arm. Most guys that can run fast will still be able to run fast in year 10. Darryl Green could still run fast in year 20. But he wasn't the same.
Go back and watch Darryl Green in an NFL Pro Bowl skill challenge. I think he was retired at this time. I might be mistaken. I watched this when I was a kid. He was running a 40-yard dash against D'Angelo Hall. If anybody knows who D'Angelo Hall is, cornerback out of Virginia Tech, could smoke anybody in the NFL. And Darryl Green either beat him or lost by a little bit, and he was retired.
Somebody that they got that he's going to have 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004 to throw the ball, he can survive. But if that offensive line is not top tier, it's gonna get harder and harder for him to play because he wants to get his.
He's 45. What can you expect?
Yep. Okay, I hear everything you just said. I believe he will play again.
And you know, before we start right here, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you comment on all videos. Let's build this thing the right way. But before we continue, Skip Bayless loves 3 quarterbacks. He loved himself some Tony Romo. He obviously loved himself some Tim Tebow. And he loved himself some Tom Brady. Okay? Those are 3 quarterbacks he absolutely will go hell and back for right there. And a little bit of Baker Mayfield. But you already know he's about to defend Tom Brady no matter what. Tom Brady could have the worst year of all time. He's going to defend him.
Next year, I do not believe it'll be in Tampa. I think he sees the handwriting all over the locker room walls because he sits back right now and you can say he's deluding himself, but he's saying, my offensive line was a shambles compared to what it was last year and the year before because I lost 2 Pro Bowl guards.
Right.
And I lost my center all the way until last night.
Right.
And my left tackle was hurt and awful most of the year because he led the league in holding penalties. My right tackle missed 4 games and never quite got right after a high ankle sprain. So he's telling himself right now, I just didn't have protection because they did finish 24th in pass block win rate.
Right.
Then he's saying, I had 0 running game the whole year. We were dead last except for that first game at Dallas. We had 1.
So talking about the running game, this is where Todd Bowles fucked up big time. Leonard Fournette got injured early on in the season, and he just wasn't looking himself besides that game 1, like Skip said. But Rashid White came in and did very well for himself and should have started. I'm not sure if he started all games, but I know they were switching out a lot. Leonard Fournette shouldn't have been in the game that much this year. He just didn't look like the same back. I think he came into camp overweight as it was. Rashid White had a little more pop to him. Matter of fact, a lot more pop to him. He was getting those yardage. For example, yesterday, 7 carries, 41 yards for 5.3 yards, 5.9 yards per attempt, per rushing attempt. Leonard Fournette, 5 for 11, 2.2 yards. White should have kept running the ball. Feed White the ball 20 to 25 times a game. Give it to White. Leonard Fournette is just not the same back like he was 2 years ago. That's not him no more. He's more like a Jerome Bettis. Like, just give it to him at the goal line and let him punch it in. That's where he's going to make his money. No more featured back for Leonard Fournette unless he comes back in shape next year.
Because playoff Lenny had 127. But after that, we couldn't run a lick. So I couldn't play fake. There was no play action to it. And I wanted to go faster. And for whatever reason, the coaches didn't want to go faster with the hurry up 2 minutes.
Right.
And his wide receivers, he had no speed. He thought Julio was going to provide speed. And Julio got hurt in the opener at Dallas and stayed hurt. Last night, he
Julio's
looked
done.
about
Julio's
as healthy
done.
as he
He looked
looked all
fine last
year.
night.
Yeah, I liked him
Julio's
last night.
done now. He needs to
But the
retire.
point is, Brady's going to hang on to 432 against Carolina in the money game for the division.
Right.
3 touchdowns to Mike Evans and a quarterback sneak for a 4th touchdown. He'll hang on to that, and he'll hang on to the one throw he threw Julio. If we could show it again real quick, the 30-yarder to Julio. This is what he'll go through the early offseason
Right.
thinking, well, I did do this.
But you see what type of, if you give him that kind of time.
I got it. He had time, and he was able to hit that back foot and bounce on it one time, and then he unleashed. He can still throw
Beautiful
it.
ball
And
down
then
the left-hand
throw to Mike
side.
Evans at the 2-minute warning.
Just beautiful.
See, this is this one again. But at the 2-minute warning, he throws a very sweet deep ball. I mean, I don't know that you can throw it much better than this.
Can't.
And I just thought Mike was going to catch it. But the point is, Brady in his mind's eye is going to see the Julio throw and that throw and remember 432, and he's going to say, okay, I got it in me. I got one more year in me. And now the question is it in Tampa? No, it can't be because there's not enough there. The cupboard is.
Yeah, he's out of Tampa. I think they're in like salary cap issues anyways. Julio Jones again. Oh, Mike Evans. I mean, even though he still fucking produces 1,000-yard seasons, he's getting old. The line is just worn the fuck down. Leonard Fournette ain't the same fucking running back he used to be. The defense looks absolutely like dog shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially the corners and safeties. They look fucking horrendous. Only thing you got on that defense are the 2 linebackers. Other than that, nah, this team is about to blow up big time.
I mean, the cupboard was bare when he left in New England. The
Yep.
cupboard is bare now. See, now you've re-signed all these guys. You're
Yep.
stuck with them. And now he's off on to greener pastures.
Right.
While you stuck with a
You're
Chris
stuck.
Chris Godwin and all these guys.
But you did get a Super Bowl out of it.
Yes.
Right? It's
Yes.
kind of like the Rams, F them picks.
Right.
Well, they got a Super Bowl.
Yes.
Look at them now.
Yes.
Okay. There's a team out there that has moved several times and is now residing in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's just made for him if he wants to do this, if he wants to start over a 3rd time.
Right.
But obviously, it's the Las Vegas Raiders.
So he's talking about Las Vegas Raiders, and here's why. You got Josh McDaniels, his old head offensive coordinator for so many years in the Patriots. You have one of the best wide receivers in Devontae Adams. You have one of the best tight ends in Darren Waller when he could stay healthy. You have a really good top 15 wideout in Hunter Renfrow. He's really in the top 10, top 15 area. Obviously, you got Josh Jacobs, all-pro, led the league in rushing yards this season. Then on the defense side ball, you have 2 balls on the ends, and that defense could get beat. So if they could beef up the defense as far as like on the DBs and safeties, here's another team that nobody's talking about, and they're a quarterback away from being fucking serious. It's the New York Jets. The New York Jets has all the pieces around him to be successful. A all-star defense that's guaranteed to win right now. The Jets would have beat the Bills this past weekend if they had a good quarterback. I'm telling you that right now. They would have beat the Bengals. They would have beat the Ravens. They would beat all those teams right there without a question in my mind. They're a quarterback away from being AFC Championship contenders. That's how good the Jets defense team is. So regardless of the defense, Breece Hall's coming back. Breece Hall was toting that rock, top 8 running back as a rookie this year before he got injured. You got Garrett Wilson, 1,100 yards as a rookie. With who as a quarterback? With Joe Flacco, Zach Wilson, and fucking Mike White. Let's be fucking for real. None of them are any good. You had Elijah Moore in the slot. You still have Corey Davis. You have pieces there that could compete right now. If you could beef up the line, get a good line. Okay, you need a good line. Beef up the line. Get some better safeties. That's all you need, and the Jets are fucking for real. Brady can win now with the Jets. And the division not too tough. The Jets split with the Bills. The Jets split with the Dolphins. And they lost to the Patriots because their quarterback is ass. The Jets could be a problem. All right, that's my reaction video to Skip and Shannon talking about Tom Brady, the GOAT. Tell me down below in the comments what you think he's going to do. As always, like, comment, subscribe. This is Zeke Sports Takes Reaction Videos. I'm out. Peace.